What's up, Dragon Brood? Today we're opening the doors again to Aggro University because it's time for mono green aggro. And there's a couple of new cards from Edge of Eternities that actually set this deck off, and I'm hoping, crossing my fingers, they do exactly what we want them to do. Alright, starting at the top, we have some Bushwhack because we're not going to play a ton of lands, but also we just need some fight spells as well, so hopefully this checks both boxes. Land of Werewolves, no surprise here, just the fast mana. Then we have Flourishing Bloomkin, kind of become a regular in these decks because we're playing all forests, so all of our lands are going to pump this up. We have the new card, Frenzied Baloth. Now, the interesting thing about the Baloth is it's only a 2 mana, 3/2, but it can't be countered. Your creature spells can't be countered, which is good because I expect there's going to be a fair amount of control decks running around. But also, combat damage can't be prevented. We'll see how often that comes up. But it's important that it has Trample and Haste, and we'll talk about why here in a second. We do have Herd Heirloom, which gets us more cards. Hunter's Talent. This is another card that actually is a fight spell for us, but most importantly, gives stuff Trample, and that's a big deal, even with that +1. Keen-Eyed Curator is going to be a way we could deal with graveyard stuff. Scrap Shooter, way to get rid of artifacts and enchantments, but a big body and can block flyers, which isn't inconsequential in this build. We do have some Surrak Elusive Hunter. Also can't be countered. Whenever our stuff's targeted, we get to draw a card. And also has Trample. But this is the reason all that Trample is important with Might Form Harmonizer. Whenever we have a land enter the battlefield, we can double the power of a creature we control. It does have Warp for 3, but honestly just a 4/4 body is fine here. But being able to double the power of, say, Surrak up to an 8, or the Frenzied Baloth up to a 6, or anything, actually, just gives you that little bit of extra to punch through, especially if your opponent's planning on blocking with tokens or something. And then Surrak the Hunt Caller, another big body, can usually have haste whenever we play it. And then just following up with Vivian Reed. Vivian's pretty fantastic here because if we have a Might Form Harmonizer, we can get another land. If the board's been swept, we can find another creature. And then in a pinch, gets rid of artifacts and enchantments if we need to. So hopefully all of this together will be what Mono Green needs right now to get some wins in the early goings here of Edge of Eternities. But if it works and you want to play it, there will be a link in the description. It will take you over to Moxfield, our channel sponsor. And even more importantly, if you just want to save some money buying Magic, check out our friends over at Tales of Adventure. It's toamagic.com. You can use my code DRAGON, D-R-A-G, and it'll save you 5% on everything you buy over there. For now, though, let's go see if this new version of green gets the job done. Okay, we'll keep it. But boy, if this elf dies and or we don't draw another land, these Surraks are going to be looking pretty bad. Pretty bad. Alright, that'll help a bit. What do we do here? I kind of want to do this. Yeah. Let's go with this, because this stands to be more damage in this fight, and I don't want to take that chance. Also, opponent will probably be incentivized to kill the Frenzy Baloth here if they can. Huh. Alright, counter this bad boy? I mean, that would make sense. Unless you just have a kill spell for it. Which also makes sense. Yep. So my guess is here, they're probably going to play the thing that exiles a bunch of stuff. Fortunately, we have Scrap Shooters, so we could unlock everything if we really wanted to, but I don't think that's what we want to do here. It's not that concerning. They're not going to deal with that. Okay, we'll play this. See what you're working with. I mean, we can pay 3 if they try to counter it. So I assume they'll just kill Surrak here. No need to play Scrap Shooter. Like, if you're going to kill something, you just kill Surrak. Like, yeah. That's obviously what makes the most sense. Target this. I was like, feel free to kill this too, I guess. Got a land. Don't really care for that. Wow, that's tough. That's tough. I guess at this point, I just need to draw Vivians, because they're here for this type of matchup. So that's generally kind of what we're hoping for here. Yeah, let's attack. Could have played a land here, but okay. Wasn't sure what the opponent was up to, so I was like, am I going to play both of these? Am I not? Alright. This can't be countered anyway, but I just feel like a sweeper's coming, and I wasn't sure if I should dedicate more to the board or not. Probably going to draw some cards. No, looks like they have some spot removal. Oh, that's why. That's what they had. Okay, fair enough. Okay, Vivian's a pretty sweet pickup here. Remember, we can also Scrap Shooter, give them a card, unlock some of these guys, if necessary. So it's possible they have a removal card here. I don't think I want to run Vivian into a counter. I want to make them expend cards or do some other things here first. Oh, Shiko, that's super disappointing. Well, now we're going to play Vivian because we can just kill Shiko. Yep. Just makes the most sense. That's not bad. Alright, let's take down Shiko. And then let's see if we can get in with this, because it can't be countered. Alright, that's a little bit of something. I mean, they probably have another Lightning Strike that just hits Vivian, or Lightning Helix. But, you know, we do what we can. Meringue River Regent, sure. You're going to bounce Vivian, aren't you? I've seen opponents do this, and then I just replay Vivian, and I was like, I don't think that's what you want to do. Yeah, okay, that makes more sense. Did give us a creature back, though, with haste. How do we feel about this? We have two hasty boys. They can block one, take 3, 4 at a minimum. Let's go ahead and draw. See what we're working with here. Because we can't kill the Meringue River Regent anyway.
Nature speaks, and I listen.
Okay. Take a Keen-Eyed Curator. Man, that could come close to setting us up. So I guess we play Frenzied Baloth, right? Because they still don't know we're playing Scrap Shooter at this point. Ooh, that's a card. Do we care about that? Let's see. You've got instants and creatures in the art, and all I have are creatures, period. So we can't do anything with the Keen-Eyed Curator, sadly. Everything's been mostly in play. Huh. If we take that, the best thing that comes of it is we get to draw cards, maybe? I guess we leave it just because of the other options that are in hand. And we get to deal a lot of damage to them here straight up. Right? So we play the land. We attack. And then we just hope they don't have a counter for our Scrap Shooter, I guess. Alright. We will end the turn. Because I'm going to lose Vivian here. Like, that's a given. It's just, does the Scrap Shooter resolve, basically. Oh, they had a get lost. They didn't even have to waste that. Actually, this works out better for us, though. Because now they only have 1 mana up. And that's not going to do anything. So yeah, we're good. And the opponent got greedy there and attacked. So even better, I guess. Yes, you can have a card. Get them, Scrap Shooter. Unlock them boys. Yeah. We just attack, right? There we go. That'll work. Alright, we're going to keep this. Feels a little sketchy. I'm not going to lie. I mean, I guess we're just in for Frenzy here. Or at least attempt to. Alright, didn't think that was actually going to connect. Interesting. The fact that I connected makes me sad I didn't play Bloomkin. But there's more 2 damage removal than 3 damage if they're playing red, so you'd rather have your bigger creature later. They're checking out the Baloth. Oh, okay. Where they're playing a rampy type deck. That's cool. What are we looking to do if they're doing that? I guess we just play Scrap Shooter. Well, we could be in a world of hurt here, actually. Fight Spell would have been good, so we could eventually get rid of that. But Roxanne's going to get to eat a Deuter. That's tough. Yeah, without a Fight Spell here, I think we're pretty cooked. Opponent's just going to get to ramp up, and not a lot we're going to get to do about it. I mean, what are we playing here? We attack, we heirloom, we play Surok, I guess. Nah, we probably just play this. Alright. The opponent's going to have so much mana next turn, I don't even think it matters. We just... I'm trying to think, like, what's the best thing we can do? There's really not a good decision, unfortunately. I guess knowing what I was going to play, I could have done this and got a card at least, which would have been smart. I don't know how much of a difference it would have made here, but, you know, a card's a card. The problem was at the time I was thinking about playing Surok. I just changed my mind and played the Bloomkin. Opponent has so much mana, though. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, you can almost just straight up cast, like, Summon Bahamut here. This is exactly the type of matchup we do want the fight spells, and I just could not find one to save my life. Our removal spells would have been huge here. Yep. Dragonhawk makes sense. Yeah, now I don't think we even have a realistic out. I think we can just give them the GGs from here. Well, I say that. I guess we could get a Vivian. That would be something. Yeah, just got a bunch of lands. That's fine. Yeah, sure. No blocks. Could have just shot us for 2. But we kind of have to have Vivian here, right? Okay, that's not it. We're dead. Alright, GG's opponent. Ugh, not doing anything till turn 3 just isn't going to cut it. Alright, alright. I see how you're trying to punish me, deck. Fair. You know what I wouldn't mind here? A Llanowar Elf. There you go. Because I was thinking we could heirloom... Actually, crap. Now that they have Might Caller, we might not need to get to mess around. I think I am still going to heirloom into a Llanowar Elf. Because I don't think they're going to play a fight spell or anything here. And then we can at least, like, Curator, Hunter's Talent, kill a thing. I guess I could just, like, Shelter here or something, which would be crazy. But, you know, if they do, they do. Yeah, no blocks. Now, for our money, the best thing we can do is going to be... Tap this, I guess. Play this Deuter. Then play this. Fight the Might Caller, or at least bite the Might Caller. Alright. And then pass the turn. And then I guess there's a world where we could play Baloth, level up, so we could attack into the Quest Caller. Ugh, not when there's 2 Quest Callers, though. That creates a much bigger problem. Okay, well. What are we looking to do here? Really? I mean, you know what? It's almost worth double blocking here. We get left with the Llanowar Elf, but you know what? I think knowing what our hand is, this is probably the best scenario. Don't love it, but I think it's what we got to do. And then maybe we get lucky. We find another Hunter's Talent or a Bushwhack or something here. Opponent, are you really thinking about leaving us with the Curator? I was going to say, that would have been wild. I would have appreciated it, but that would have been a little bit crazy. Yeah, let's go here. Let's level this up. And then go attacking with this guy. And let's see what they do here. Okay, they're just going to take 4. Do we want the card? I think we do. Ah, was not a land. I was hoping. I took a gamble, it just didn't work out. And now anything they do is going to be bad for us. Yep, that's 2 bodies. Couple of scries, grow the might caller. And now we're just behind, I think. They're putting stuff on the bottom, though. I guess that's good. All right, come on, deck. Oh, no. Now you got the land? That's a bit late. All right, I guess we're still attacking. I don't know how we're going to get out of this, but it's not going to be by blocking, I'll tell you that. Yeah, we're going to go and take our card. I mean, with the way our hand is, card's probably going to be better than anything else going on. Okay, might form. Okay, all right. This is something that matters. So we'll play this guy. Play this. All right, we're doing a little something. It's not a lot, but it's something. Oh, do you have a shelter? No, don't have it. Because if it's shelter, that's going to hurt a lot. Like, okay, they didn't have it. They're not even attacking here. That was crazy, but we'll take it. Oh, boy. Okay, why did you not attack? And why did you not play a card there? Is your hand just lands? Okay, I guess we just attack with the Harmonizer. Sucks I couldn't find a land. Would have been awesome to double the power here. Especially since we had Trample set up. Would have been awesome. But we'll see what they got going on. I don't know what else to do here. Wow! It's going to get through? No, you have to have a kill spell here, right? I'm still going to be your Huckleberry, but whatever. But no, if you had a kill spell, you would have just attacked, though, right? Yeah, okay, cool. Something good? Another Harmonizer? Not a Herd Heirloom. That was not good. Alright, if we do this, get to play a big body, which they couldn't punch through our other 4/4, so maybe this one's safe. We play Heirloom. Yeah, it's not worth tapping down our elves to level up. I was thinking I might do that to get a card, but this feels a lot safer. And then hopefully we can draw a land next turn. Okay, cool. Somehow we got there. That was scary. All right, let's keep this and see what we can do. Are you dead, little elf? You are not. Okay, that's something. Real question is, can we find lands here? Because that's going to be the real issue. Yep, that's going to become a real problem. And even if I get it, I think I'm going to play the Surok. If they're playing a bunch of spot removal, that's going to be better for us. Yep. Come on, untap land. There we go. Now if we get another untapped land, we get to attack with twin Suroks. Well, they're not really twins. Well, I guess they could be. These wouldn't be identical twins. Sure, no other creatures put counters on. That works for us. Let's go here. And give itself haste and get in there. The good news is, unless they have a land and a 2-mana thing, this means they're probably taking the turn off to get... Well, okay, well, they found cards, so I guess it doesn't matter. We will discard. Probably just... Oh, wait, I didn't have to discard. Oh, wait, that's when it attacks. Never mind. What do we do here? If we go... Herd Heirloom... Play this guy, they could both have haste, but that doesn't really do anything. So I think we just... Yeah, I guess we just Herd Heirloom, attack with Surok. Hopefully find a fight spell off the top if they don't block. think that's the game plan here. I don't think they're blocking, though, because they can just gain 6 next turn. Oh, wait, I forgot to... Oh, crap. All right, well, I guess we'll do this. I totally was talking to y'all, thinking about next turn. I totally forgot to tap the heirloom to draw a card. That was super tough. All right, we get to draw a card. It is another Surrak, which is bad. Definitely not what we wanted. Even if it was a land, at least I could have a Flourishing Bloomkin. I could punch past a Genova or whatever. That would have been great. Actually, I'm going to get rid of this guy. Since I already have one. No blocks. They go to 16. Come on, deck. There you go. I knew you had it in you. Play a land. Play this with haste. Attack with everything, so we can give this haste. Get in there. And I will remember to draw a card this time, because I should already have another card in hand. 2, I guess it doesn't really matter. Well, I guess you could have a kill spell in hand. Nope. Alright, opponent's at 3. We get a card, which is just a land, so they're going to get a bird to block with. Gosh dang it. Oh, and they have 2 blockers here. That's the worst case scenario. Maybe they won't attack? I mean, because they don't know that we know we have a land in hand, which could get a creature for them. But they have to attack, because if you don't attack, you just die to us having... wait. You're just not going to attack? Well, we got bailed out there, I guess. Alright, then. Sure, it doesn't matter. Anything can have haste. We just... I guess it... I mean, you still get to gain 3, though, so it's not like the end. So are we attacking with just Baloth, actually? Or Flourishing Bloomkin here? I guess so. Because if we attack and they block anything else, that gets blocked, that gets blocked. Then they're going to go to 9 and just take 5. 11. Actually, hold on. Because they could block here. Granted, we could still give stuff trample. But I'm assuming they block here, block here, block here. Take 3, 7. We only trample for 1, so that's 8. And they'd be at 3? No, they'd be at 1. But we'd also lose it. Ah, God, this is tough. Do I attack with everything here or not? And that's only going to get another counter next turn. Sorry, opponent. I'm trying to do a lot of math here. I'm trying to figure out what do they see as the best case block, right? Like, do you just block Surrak with the Sentinel? You use Genova to block the 6. You block 4 with Aclazotz. And then you take 6 and 1 trample is 7? So they're at 2? Is that the best case? And then we're just getting crackback for some amount? Oh, yeah, I'm just going to attack with this. I'm a wuss. All right. That was sort of the other option if we only attacked with that. We do get a card. It's a land, unfortunately. They do have a creature land here, by the way, which is relevant. However, Llanowar Elf is not relevant because we have quite a few Tramplers. Except, well, and we have the Herd Heirloom. So just leaving those back is not the answer here for them, I don't believe. Though every point that thing gets to gain is beneficial. Alright, go to attacks. And now I do think, let's see, they block 7. Yeah, I think now we attack with everything. Probably could have got away with it last turn, but it's fine. Alright. If nothing else, hopefully we put them down to just like 1 or 2 dudes and they're at some small amount of life and we find a relevant card. Maybe we just find Vivian and just kill Aclazotz and they just don't have to care about any of this. That'd be the real play. Alright, so they're going to trample over for enough. Great. We're going to go ahead and give this Trample as well. Cool. And that gets us close. All right. Opponent goes to 3. We draw. Well, where were you forever ago? Jeebus. I am going to just end the turn in case they have a sweeper for some reason. I doubt they do, but it's possible. But this way we can also guarantee we can double the power of something. Oh, they're playing their own Syrox. That's cool. We're good here, though. Yeah. Even without this guy, we're solid. Alright. Yep, doesn't really matter. Yeah, sorry about that long turn in there. I probably could have gotten attack in, but it just didn't feel right. So I was like, let me take another turn, see where it ends up, and then we'll go from there. Okay, this hand might do a little something. I would venture to guess not, but you know, maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna pass. I think we're gonna need all the bushwhacks for fighting things. Yep. No doubt the first thing will not live, so I'm just gonna play this, because I'd rather have a Keen-Eyed Curator. Yep. Oh, it's a Floodpin Drowner. Okay. Well, it actually did live. That's disappointing. I mean, awesome that it lived, but disappointing that I thought it was going to die. and it didn't. Okay, so we know they're setting up to play their other creature here. That's going to let them get a lot of value. So, I guess we have to risk losing a creature. So let's go ahead and try to bushwhack the flyer. The creature's dying here. Like, I'm not disillusioned. Yeah, exactly. I assume that would be the case. And then we're going to go ahead and just play this. All right. So now if they have the 4/3 thing, they get to draw cards. Like, it's not as... Okay, they're not going to play that here. That's good. Quite excellent, all things considered. I mean, for real, we took minimal damage, and the opponent didn't have a crazy card draw turn. So, can't ask for too much more than that. Let's go ahead and play Keen-Eyed Curator. Didn't get a land, but I still want to hold on to this bushwhack. Okay, so they're just going to get a bunch of cards here, is what their plan is. Fair enough. They're going to get at least 3 cards. Good news is we can kill a couple of flyers on the next turn. Yep, you got a Cecil. No 4/3 here? I'd assume that'd be get the flyers in there, draw 3 cards. But I guess he didn't have it. Okay, cool. That could have been much worse. I'm here for it, I guess. You're down to 1 card. I don't know what it is. Oh, it was a spell stutter. Gross. Alright. You got me. I needed a land badly on that previous turn. It's the real issue here. Alright, I'm going to do this. They go to 12. We did not get an untapped land. Golly. I really wanted to get this Syrox down. Is there anything we can really do? I guess we have to fight a flyer, which sucks. But yeah, we just got a bad draw here. Needed more bodies, needed more land. Like, not gonna ever get to cast this Vivian, which is super disappointing. Probably about to see another Cecil here. Okay, there wasn't another Cecil, so that's good, I guess. Yeah, alright, GG's. We're dead. We're not coming back from that. God, that was such a bad draw. Ugh, do we keep a hand with a pile of, I mean, I guess. Like, I don't know what we do. Llanowar into Frenzy plus Llanowar, I guess, is probably the accurate thing to do. But we'll see what the opponent does. I don't know. All right, Lush Portico. Oh yeah, I'm trying out a couple of these too. I wanted to see. Going to be swapping a couple of cards in and out because I have some theories on what can help this deck. Ah, rabbits. Okay. Cool. I am going to do this just straight up. Play a land, double the power of this dude, and we're going to get in there. Just say, bring it, wabbits. Yeah, it's a big hit. I mean, take 6 or take 3, and then you get to kill my dude. Yep, that's probably worth it. Especially since the rest of our hand is pretty weak. But let's see. Alright, a little Warren Guard. Oh boy. I'm actually going to play this, and we're just going to get in with everybody that's remaining. That seems good. And just so you know, I swapped the Spinner Souls for a couple of the enchantment. But we'll see. I'm going to go back and forth probably throughout the video and see how we feel about it. Alright. Going to get a Shelter by Ghost probably here. Yep. Makes sense. But then you're kind of never blocking with that under the circumstances, right? Because you block 4, you block 3, you go to 9, you take 3, but then you don't have your guy. I guess you could block here, then take 3, 4, 5. So you go to 4, still keep your dude. I guess I just attack with this then. Actually, I can attack with both of these. That's reasonable. I almost want to disguise this too and just get the extra lands, but we'll see if it's worth it. All right, and we get, ooh, a Keen-Eyed Curator. I'm not mad at that. All right, so then we're in a no-lose situation here then, right? Or at least it can't be bad. Oh, hop to it. Never mind, it can be bad. Huh? Hold on. There would have been a creature or sorcery in the yard, just creatures in our yard. We attack with everything. They block 1, 2, 3, 4. They take 2, but then they would gain 3 and be at 1. Lose their board. I mean, I guess we're still in an advantage position, so maybe. But yeah, all right, fair enough. I think I'm going to go back to playing the rest of the video with the enchantments in here, and then we'll just see how we feel about it at the end of the video. Ooh, okay. I guess we keep it. We can't really throw this away. No matter how awkward it feels or looks. I think the problem is, like, I kind of want some more quality 1-drops, but the only other thing is that new little guy that, like, when he attacks, you can give something else plus equal to its power or something. It's kind of like all there is. Or at least that feels good anyway. Wow, are they willing to trade 2 of those for a Flourishing Bloomkin? I guess we can find out, huh? Oh, never mind. We get to play this dude instead. They can probably, like, shoot it and sack a dude, but we're okay if they do that. Like, yeah, I'm totally in. If the opponent wants to spin 2 for 1 to kill a Curator, we're fine with it. Oh, they didn't even have that. Wow. Okay, then. Love that for us. We're going to do that and play a 3/3 here. And attack for 3. I mean, they couldn't kill a 3/3 before. I don't know if that means they can or can't kill one here. Oh, you have lightning. That's concerning. That's very concerning, actually. Oh boy, what are we looking to do now? We do have 5 mana. I think what I want to do is I'm going to save this in case there's like a Sheltered by Ghost or something. But let's go ahead and play this guy. And then we'll attack and probably just play a Frenzy Bale because we can't trade with Lightning because she has First Strike. So let's just attack here. Let's see if we can get us a card. Hey, opponent chump blocked and we still get the Trample. Love that. We do 1 less damage, but that's fine. Unless they sack it, then we get to do 4 damage anyway. So that works. Sure. Love it. Also means that Lightning's a little less scary because it's just on the board by itself. Okay, and a backup Scrap Shooter. I'm going to go ahead and play this just because. I was kind of hoping to get another land that turned these into 5/5s. Would have been great, but, you know, take what you can get. And there's a Sheltered by Ghost, like we assumed there would be. Yep, no surprises there. Sure, we take 10, or 7, and they gain 7. Annoying, but fine. Okay, we have options here. Actually, if we play this, play a land, this becomes a 10 power, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Can't quite kill them. Close, but not quite. Then I guess we go ahead, play the land, no point holding on to it. Play one of these, because we're going to play this anyway. And they can have a card, we don't really care. Alright, now the question is, do we want to play another Scrap Shooter just as a blocker, or do we just want to card more here? Because we could technically die with all these shenanigans happening. But I think we're going to attack, attack, attack. I don't think we die otherwise, so yeah, I'm going to get in with this. And I'm just going to play a Scrap Shooter, straight up. I can't think of a combination of cards we die here unless there's some weird give something double strike type situation. Which, if so, hey, you got me. Okay, they don't have it. Yeah, I was trying to think if there was a way we could have, like, warped that and then played a land and maybe got some value, but really wasn't. The only way that changes is maybe if we'd have had the 5/4 Sirach. But, you know, we'll take that. That was a big hit the opponent had. We got a little bit lucky there. We get to go first and definitely have to mulligan. We had the whole heavy end of the deck, so that was not going to work. Oh, so I get to either keep Hunter's Talent or Heirloom. I feel like the Heirloom is worth more, but God, I'm going to hate not having this card in hand, I'm sure. You know what? Dang it, this sucks. This sucks. Alright, I'm going to get rid of Hunter's Talent. I'll just regret it later. Against mono red, huh? Not necessarily mono red, but my guess is they're going to leave up something like a shock or whatever. So here's what we're going to do. We're just going to play an Heirloom. And then that way we can play a 3/3 and a 3/2 with haste. And then if they get us, you know. Yeah, I assume. So it is going to be some type of mono red pile. We'll just have to live with that. Llanowar Elf, you'd have been greater. Actually, not really. They would have just killed our Llanowar Elf. Alright. Could play a Llanowar here and risk not losing both Duders, but I'm going to go ahead and pass. So maybe if they kill our Flourishing Bloomkin, we can try to chump block the Challenger or whatever. Probably not going to be worth it in the end. Yeah. And then a spell for our Flourishing Bloomkin, since you didn't play a creature first. Yep. Oh. We're going to 2-for-1 that guy? Oh, if so, please let us draw a relevant creature off the top. That's the best case scenario. We still take 5, but the opponent wasted a lot of cards there. So come on, just don't let this draw be terrible. That's pretty bad, actually. It'd be hard for that to be too much worse. Oh, that sucked. Atlanta Werewolf on turn 4 is not what you want. Yeah, we're just going to take a beating. It's probably going to be like 8 damage or something. Yep, I assumed something like that was coming. So it's 6 instead of 8. I was wrong. Can we at least get a scrap shooter so we can block a slick shot? That would be nice. And they still have something else to play? Dang. Gonna fling that at us? Oh, you could have done that anyway. That was dumb. Yeah, we just had a bad draw there. We kind of need a couple more things with reach. You kind of want something that has protective abilities, whether that's like overprotect or, you know, snakeskin veil. You kind of want some of those in the deck, but you also want more ways to destroy artifacts and enchantments and whatever. So like the games we lost felt really bad, but the games we won felt really interesting. So I mean, 55% isn't bad, but I don't know, it feels like there's still some work to be done on this one. So we're going to come back to it probably later in the season after we mess around with some more cards. But hey, it got some wins, so I can't complain too much. But the new cards, also awesome. So anyway, I say that. We didn't really get to see Might Form Harmonizer that often. So maybe we cut one of those and find room for something else. But yeah, there'll probably be some changes in the final list. Link will be in the description if y'all want to check it out and want some mono green action. As always, if you want to support the channel, be sure to become a member down below to get extra videos and private deck help. Otherwise, just keep watching the next video and watch it all the way through because it always helps and it's always free. That's all I have for now. We'll see you next time.